Hello and welcome everybody to my WPF Week 2 team builder with my Battling Skippy. I'm gonna kind of get into this pretty fast. I know my last video was pretty long, so hopefully this one's a little shorter. His team looks something like this. He has Shaman Sky, which is a new, it's a first for the WPF Delta. He has Galarian Slowking, a Terra King Gambit, which is one of my nemesis. Screamtail is another one of my nemesis from my very first week of the first season of the WPF. I fought one in the grand finals, and it did give me a little bit of an annoying time. Sandy Shocks, Cyclozar, Moltres, Mienshao, Satitan Terra, Frostmoth Terra, and Suicune. He has a very bulky, annoying team. Galarian Slowking is very good on the SPDEF side. King Gambit's very good on the physically defensive side. Screamtail is a pretty good all-rounder. Moltres is very good defensively. Suicune is very, very bulky. Frostmoth is especially defensive. Like, he has the maybe most annoying team that I've had to look at for this season so far. His team is incredibly bulky, and it also has a very terrifying offensive presence with Shaman Sky, King Gambit, and Sandy Shocks mainly, and then Mienshao obviously hits like an absolute freight train with its massive 125 attack stat. So just to like jump into this pretty quickly, I went with an Assault Vest BAXCALIBUR. I felt like the bulky set is very nice into this type of team where I don't imagine a lot of his team is going to be hitting me with the most powerful attacks. Shaman Sky is a Pokemon that is a major threat into my team. BAXCALIBUR both gives me Ice Shard and it gives me resist to its Seed Storm, or what is it? Is it Seed? It's Seed Flare. Seed Flare. It has Dazzling Gleam to hit BAXCALIBUR still, but with an Assault Vest it does like 25% to me or something like that. Shaman Sky doesn't do a tremendous amount of damage into BAXCALIBUR. I decided to invest just enough to outpace, I believe, a modest Frostmoth before it sets up with Quiver Dance, assuming it's max speed, because I don't think a lot of the Pokemon above it are going to invest so high into speed. So Titan's one of them. There, I could see it investing into speed through you know, to maybe get the boost from like chilly reception and everything, which is in that case BAXCALIBUR never outspeeds it anyways, and I think Satitan only has to go like a couple, it doesn't have to go max speed in order to manage outspeed my entire team at +2. So that works fine for me. I also just decided to go for Icicle Crash and Glaive Rush as stab. The only move that I would replace over these two would be Glaive Rush, because I would replace it with Earthquake as a move to hit Galarian Slowking a little bit harder, but Glaive Rush does the exact same thing, so why would I ever not just click Glaive Rush? Earthquake and Glaive Rush have like a 20 base power difference, so it is a substantial difference. I believe Earthquake hits Galarian Slowking for like 86%, while Glaive Rush hits it for 71% on the low end. So Glaive Rush is perfectly fine. Like, I don't imagine there's going to be a scenario where Galarian Slowking is at like max HP and I desperately need to kill it. At that point, I'm still risking it with Earthquake, you know? So it's a pretty close roll where Glaive Rush can always just KO Slowking. And Slowking tends to be a kind of a knockoff switch because it does have that regenerator ability. And then finally I have Brick Break in case I run into a King Gambit that ends up not terrestrializing on me. Brick Break into King Gambit hits it for like 96% minimum or something like that if it's not max HP. So that's going to hit very hard. It's very solid move to have. It's actually more worth it than Earthquake in this matchup specifically, because it also lets me hit something like Titan for super effective damage. Frostmoth or something if it goes for like Terra Steel. You know, it's still pretty good with Brick Break. Next, I guess I could have talked about the investment, but it's really, it's not, it's like very specific stuff that I actually don't have the calcs for off the top of my head. So I apologize for not going so deeply into that. In fact, I know the one thing I had when I was developing this, I go for aesthetics more when it comes to my investment. In this case, I really liked that my HP was 401 and my attack was 410. I thought that was really cool. That's always something stupid that I do. Next we do Rotom Wash, is a very good glue Pokemon. The most difficult Pokemon I think that BAXCALIBUR would run into would be maybe Moltres or Suicune. Maybe something like Sandy Shocks could be annoying, but Rotom Wash helps me with both of those. So this set specifically is meant to always destroy a Suicune substitute with Thunderbolt, so I don't have to click Volt Switch on it every time. It also does have access to Volt Switch, so it pressures stuff out, something like Moltres that's not going to want to take a Hydro Pump. I click Volt Switch on that, maybe on a Galarian Slowking, and it pivots out. You know, that's always very beneficial to have. Hydro Pump's a very powerful move that lets me hit something like Sandy Shocks just at all. So if it ever learns that I don't have Hydro Pump in like whatever universe it was, it would be that I didn't. Sandy Shocks just can't always come into Rotom Wash and make my life very difficult. And then Will-O-Wisp just really enunciates the bulky aspect of BAXCALIBUR. It's already taking 0 from any sort of special defensive attacks, but it also lets me burn Kingambit, lets me burn Cyclizar, Mienshao, so they can't hit me quite as hard, at least. It's other than that, it's really standard. It's 1 point faster than a max speed Jolly Kingambit. The 60 points in special attack is just enough to hit certain rolls, and then it's otherwise just max attack or max HP rested to defense. Next we have Copperajah, which is just a specially defensive pivot set. I don't need a crazy amount of special bulk. This is just enough to live an earth or 2 earth powers from Shaman Sky, if I'm not mistaken. An Iron Head at this range lets me kill Shaman Sky in 1 Iron Head if it isn't heavy duty boots, which some Shaman Sky are not because they like to run Scarf or Life Orb very often. This also lets me hit certain rolls. It lets me hit like 80. I think I hit like 80% exactly on Cyclizar if it's max HP. It lets me 2-hit KO Screamtail much more consistently. Like if it was max Fizz Def against a minimal or 0 investment Copperajah, I do believe Ironhead somehow had a chance to miss out on that KO. It lets me 2-hit KO Galarian Slowking with a combination of knockoff into something that isn't Colberberry and Ironhead. It just nukes Mienshao. It hits for like 96%. And then obviously it hits the Titan and Frostmoth really hard too. Like this is a Pokemon that, despite its massive special attack, special defense investment, this Pokemon hits like absolute truck. Other than that, I have Stealth Rock because I really want to get it up in this matchup. It helps with Regenerator, Slowking. It helps with damaging Shaman Sky if it's not heavy duty boots. It gets otherwise some just minor chip on everything else, which always helps. So Stealth Rock is definitely something I want in this matchup. And then I run Whirlwind, so something like Suicune can't come out on Copperajah and just click Substitute into it or Calm Mind into it every single time. A Whirlwind lets me pivot it out, which is very beneficial because I think Suicune is actually a very giant threat because it's hard for my team to damage it. We have a booster speed Iron Moth with Fiery Dance, Sludge Wave, and Terra Blast as my attacks, as well as Substitute. We are Terra Ghost this week with Terra Blast, so I can hit Screamtail and Galarian Slowking on the switch without having to resort to Sludge Wave, because obviously I don't want something like Sandy Shocks coming on a Sludge Wave. I'd rather just click Terra Blast because it hits everything super effectively. I mean, I guess Terra Blast is really more for the Galarian Slowking. Other than that, the Terra Ghost type does help me resist extreme speeds from Suicune if that's the route he decides to go, or it's priority for Mienshao. Lets me resist the poison type attacks from Slowking still. And then it's just a decent offensive typing. I'd rather not go Terra Grass because Terra Ground, because I really don't want to deal with Seed Flares from Shaman Sky, and it also lets me get rid of my water weakness. So this worked out pretty well. Other than that, it's pretty standard. I went like with specific investment here. If I'm not mistaken, this lets me hit something like, I believe it lets me live Sucker Punch pretty easily from Kingambit, and I think it also lets me live like an Icicle Crash from Titan. It's something. I definitely invested for something specific. I just can't quite remember what it is off the top of my head right now. After that, it is Clefable. It is literally just a max def, max HP Clefable set. That's all it is. It's just because I want something else to tank hits from Shaman Sky. That also, I don't really need the investment in physical defense except for something like Kingambit. That's literally it. Kingambit and Titan are the only 2 mons that I'm really cautious about. Titan, I don't want to click Belly Drum, so I always click Encore, and as long as I can live 1 attack, that's good enough for me, because it's hard for me to live 2 with Clefable. I also have Encore for Suicune. Kingambit, I don't want it to set up on me. It's just standard set, but I can't live 2 physically offensive attacks from really anything aside from Mienshao, in which case it just resists its main attacks anyways. We have Wish for Recovery. I have max HP, so it's going to be a pretty big wish. And then I have Knockoff and Moonblast. Moonblast is just for damage. Knockoff is good for utility. I'm going for Magic Guard because I don't want to get hit by Stealth Rocks, and I still want Recovery, so I still want Leftovers. I think I neglected it, but Babar is Covert Cloak, so they can switch into Shaman Sky consistently, because Seed Flare against this set does like 20% maximum. And then finally, this is actually just literally a throw on. I think if I were to choose anything to throw over Phalanx, it would be Bisharp, but let's bring Phalanx a week. Close combat, high horsepower, rock slide, no retreat. It's just max offense with soft stance so that I can click high horsepower to Screamtail and get more damage off of it. That's literally it. So that is going to be the team. Let's get into the battle. See you guys there. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody, to week 2 of the WPF Delta. He has a scary team this week. Skippy brought what am I glad I'm not seeing? Moltres, Suicune, Sandy Shocks. I'm really glad I don't see Suicune. Honestly, his latter half was kind of what I was most afraid of. I think I can really justify bringing maybe Babar up front. It just does enough to everything. Only thing that would be like objectively bad for Kaparaja would be like King Gambit, and it's not because it's a bad matchup or because it's just going to set up on me for free. It's purely because I just don't do anything to it, and it's just going to get a free attack off, which is going to be unfortunate. But I think Kaparaja is like a perfect lead. Okay, very nervous. I'm very nervous again. My week isn't so bad though. My like I could lose 2-0 and be pretty comfortable. Cloaking. I'm gonna get my knockoff off for sure. Could also see myself getting just Whirlwind, or not Whirlwind, Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock would be good. Yeah, it's just Stealth Rock. I'll get to also figure out if this thing is faster than me, which it is. Oh, Toxic Spikes is frustrating. I have Iron Moth though. It's not that big of a deal. Get my rocks up. Get my rocks up. For sure, for sure. Yeah, I have Iron Moth. I'm not worried about that, I don't think. Knock. Get some chippies. I'm fine with that. I could click Iron Head here. Nothing switches into Iron Head. And Iron Head should kill. He didn't go relaxed, so my Kaparaja is objectively slower, which means he can't chill any reception super easily. This Iron Head's gonna hurt, dude. I don't know what wants to switch into this. It's not really, it doesn't really exist, to be completely honest. It's just King Gambit, and King Gambit, I just whirlwind him out. That sounds like King Gambit. Oh, Cyclizar is getting hurt, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That was a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. 81.3% chance to Oko, assuming he's just max HP. That is powerful. If I see Guyman come in, I just click Iron Head. That's not a crit. I kind of could still just click Iron Head if I really wanted to. But I think I click Whirlwind, force it out. Yeah, I click Whirlwind on this. Oh, no, I don't. I click Iron Head. Or Knock. I could click Knock. No, I don't need to. I just click Iron Head, yeah. This shouldn't ever 2-hit KO me. It's not like Warp. Think the future sight. I don't justify. Can I justify staying at like switching out? I could go like Rotom. Because I don't really need it, to be honest. It's good for Titan, it's good for King Gambit. Dude, this thing's put in so much work. I think I still need it for Screamtail though. I just switch into it with Clef, right? So Titan's Iron Head did quite a lot. Yeah, I just go Clef because I don't care about the poison damage. I know it's heavy duty boots. It shouldn't be able to kill me unless it goes for Seed Flare here, in which case it just sacked his Skyman. Like, that was never the move. Ever. That's fine. That's a little bit unfortunate of a crit, but I think it's fine still. I don't have any investment into special attack, but Moonblast... It could still be in range of a Moonblast KO. Would he switch into something? I could click Wish here, I think. I think I could justify it, but maybe I think I just click Moonblast on a switch. There's no point in me not to, like in me not doing that. There's no way he clicks Seed Flare, because Moonblast could just kill, or if I had Ice Beam or something. Yeah. But he doesn't switch into this super well. Yeah, it's just Glow King again. I could have clicked Wish. I probably should have. A little bit of chippy. I'm max Spadef, so Sludge Bomb does 50% to me, and yeah, I'll click Wish here on like a Future Sight or something. And if I see that, I click Encore. I could click Encore here. Or I could just switch into Kaparaja. My only thing with Kaparaja is if I see like Flamethrower. I do die to that, I think. Yeah. I have like minimal rolls that I can live. How much does Knockoff do with Clef? Assuming he doesn't have an item. I do 20%. I think I do just switch on a Flamethrower potentially. Or I could... Yeah, I just switch. I'm okay with like a T-Wave or Chilly Reception or any of that. Recovery's nice, dude. Recovery's nice. And then Kaparaja, like I just hope he doesn't go for Flamethrower. Or I live it. Okay, that's recovery, dude. Jormungandr is what? So Titan, I'm gonna click Whirlwind on this dude. I'm not letting dude do anything to me. There's no shot I let him do anything. How much does Ironhead do though? Oh my gosh. It would die if he doesn't Terra. So he has to Terra. He's gonna go Terra Ghost. I could click Knockoff, but I just click Whirlwind. I expect like Earthquake. Earthquake would do a decent amount of damage, but should never KO. If he's like a Belly Drum set, I guess I can see him being Citrus Berry because he should live in Ironhead. Yeah, he's Terra. I think I'm just gonna see EQ. Yeah, okay, that's unfortunate. Is it banded? No. That's max roll though. Yeah, just get out of there. Oh well. We'll see what he goes into though. King Gambit. Iron Moth can come out on this. Absorb the spikes. Yeah. I always live a Sucker Punch. He has one fallen ally. Sucker Punch is 71%. There's no way he stays in. There's no way. I want to go for Substitute. There's no way he stays in. No way. Because he's just gonna die to, like, if I have Flamethrower, he dies. He could get chip off with Sucker Punch. If he thinks I'm gonna Terra, he could go Sucker Punch. But I don't need that anymore. If I click Substitute here, I do really well into the rest of his team. If I get a sub off and he's switching or something. Ooh, okay. No sucker. I think I just click Fiery Dance now. I don't care. If I click Fiery Dance, BAXCALIBUR's Ice Charge should be able to KO. Assuming I don't here. I don't think Fire Dance is actually going to do that much. Yeah, I'll just click Fire Dance. Sucker Punch shouldn't be able to kill me. Though he did play that very strangely, in my opinion. Can I go this dude? I think so. Yeah. Why would I not just go Phalanx now? I just click high horsepower. I don't even bother with anything right now. Oh, I just click. Yeah, I'll just click high horsepower. No. Ah, this sucks. I don't like this right now. I'm gonna click. I could click no retreat though, and then I won't even get 2-hit KO'd by Ironhead. The only Pokemon he'd have would be Screamtail, and Screamtail would have to be faster and click like Encore or something. I'm just gonna click high horsepower. I think he's gonna switch into Screamtail, which probably has Encore. I could see him go for Sucker Punch maybe, but no, I don't think so. I think he's gonna go Screamtail. That's lefties. Okay. D-Gleam will do 78%. If it's max special attack, D-Gleam does kill me. I kind of don't think it's going to be max. In which case, BAXCALIBUR does do Icicle, gets chipped with Icicle Crush. Potentially kills. I could go Clef. And get Moonblast chip off. Man, I'm clicking no retreat. He's gonna be faster than me. Huge. Okay, that's actually really big. The rocks is annoying, but that's kind of fine to be honest. I could 2-hit KO with high horsepower now. I actually don't, but I can click Rock Slide once. +1 Rock Slide 25% or so, and then high horsepower is actually a 2-hit KO. It should be. If that's max HP though. I guess I could just go for Rock Slides. Yeah, I just spam Rock Slide. Okay. Rock Slide into high horsepower would kill, but that would require me flinching with Rock Slide. Is that something I'm willing to do? Probably not. High horsepower would put it into Icicle Crash range, but then I get hit by D-Gleam as well, which is something I don't really want to do. Yeah, I'll just click high horsepower. That's fine. That's big chip. Oh, this thing's dead now. Okay. It's probably, oh, it's probably Protect though. What did he go out into? Skyman? We'll click Rock Slide. I'll switch to Skyman. Maybe. I don't know. He's probably, he's debating. I don't know if he's Protect then. He's really thinking this through. I go for Rock Slide because it's the only move that'll be able to kill everything. So Titan I don't think is in range of dying to any attack. So if he goes to Titans, whatever, but yeah, that's a switch. Okay, huge. That's big. Jormungandr, that is, yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't make a lot of progress against this anyways. It might not heal him up to full HP. This thing's fat. I just click high horsepower. I don't think Titan's gonna be able to 2-hit KO me. Or 1-hit KO me. Oh, man. 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 What the heck? That sucks. That's not good. Go Rotom, I guess. You burn something. BAXCALIBUR could come out, click Glaive Rush. I think I go Rotom first, which is sucky. Yeah, in case he's faster. Nothing wants to get burned, so I just click Will-O-Wisp, I think. Could also click Volt Switch, but nah, I'll click Will-O-Wisp. It's fine. Nothing wants to get burned. If it's Skyman, I just go Clef. It's fine. That's fine. It's gonna take some more chip now. Like low-key, I think Rotom could arguably just stay in as well. Depends. No, I click Volt Switch on a T-Spikes, I think. Damn, not getting the chip on Titan really sucks. That really blows. Darn. I go this guy. Dang, that really sucks. Icicle Crash is a KO here. Into everything. Only thing it isn't is literally just Scream Tail. Or Icicle Crash into Ice Shard, I think will kill Titan. If not Thick Fat. If it is Thick Fat, then I gotta hope I take a Play Rough, which I do. A Future Sight will do like over 124 damage, or at least 124 damage. 105 damage. Ugh. Whatever. Wow, I feel like I haven't been playing bad, but that high horsepower damage, not getting Titan, sucks bad. Because that was definitely enough to put it into range of like an Ice Shard from BAXCALIBUR after the next layer of Stealth Rocks chip it would take. I think genuinely it not getting hit by that might have lost me the game. And I mean that literally, like genuinely. That's dead. This is dead Slowking. Okay. Scream Tail could come out. I think Scream Tail has taken some chip. Ooh, Scream Tail's in range of Ice Shard after Rocks. That's in range. Yeah, that's definitely in range. That's in range of Ice Shard. King Gambit's probably in range of an Ice Shard. Oh, that's not in range. Are you for real? It's not in range? I think that was like literally min roll. That sucks bad, dude. I can't swap out Bax now. There's just no point. There's no need. Ah, that sucks. Ice Shard should have killed. It did like 18%. That was totally like, that was definitely a min roll. He had 2 HP. Like something like that. Oh man. Well, he can't go Skyman. I think Clef wins me this game. Either way. Because he's gonna go Titan here. It depends. Do I know how fast King Gambit is? No, I don't. Obviously, Bax is dead to Stealth Rocks. I could have swapped out if it didn't, if it killed. Jormungandr, that's dead to Rocks. Oh, I keep thinking that's the wrong Pokemon, or different Pokemon. I just click Glaive Rush in case it's slow. Because if it's like bulky, then Glaive Rush should kill. If it doesn't, then I get a free switch into Rotom. And that's just a free T-Bolt, because I think Shaman is weakened. No, I click Full Switch. I'll click Glaive Rush. I don't think this is gonna be fast. Yes. Oh my god. Whew. I think I won. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Let's go, dude. That was a big Glaive Rush. Wow. Wow. This is dead to Ice Shard, obviously. It should be definitely faster. Oh, wow. That was huge from Bax. Oh my god. Let's go BAXCALIBUR, man. I knew it was going to be good. I knew it. I felt it in my bones. I felt it in my bones, dude. That's massive. Thank you, Bax. You are the GOAT, man. You are the GOAT. Oh, that's huge. Glaive Rush did so much damage. I feel like that was like a high roll. It had to have been. The only reason it wouldn't be a high roll is if this was like max attack, max special defense, or something like that, so it could tank more hits, which I don't know if it was. Phalanx did a lot of damage with Rock Slide. It did like the normal amount that I'd expect it to do. So I do think, yeah, that definitely did like 30% from Rock Slide. I think he was max attack, max special defense. Oh my gosh, thank you, BAXCALIBUR. Dude, he's such a goat, man. He was tanking everything. He took Stealth Rock, he took D-Gleam, he took Future Sight, and then he took the kill on Titan, King Gambit, he killed Shaman. He killed Slow King, he killed Screamtail. He didn't kill Cyclozar because that's Caparajah, my man, but oh, my BAXCALIBUR went on a rampage. That's my goat. All right. GG to Skippy. That was a cool game. I can't tell if I got lucky there or I got unlucky, or if it was kind of balanced out there, because I did miss a couple moves that were definitely very helpful in the long run. So GG to Skippy. I hope he has a great rest of his season. I will be back for week 3 next week, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below, leave a subscribe, or please subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot and it helps me out. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.